and welcome to Saving with Jessica. So I wanted to share something with you guys. I know that this would be very beneficial for parents. So I started teaching my son about saving money and about money itself when he was 3 years old. And what I started doing was when he was, I think this was when he was 4, I started paying him for doing little chores around the house. So this was back in 2017. I had made these checks, so every week he would get paid. So it started on 1/6/2017, and I started teaching him how to fill out a check. I filled out those though. Let's see here. That's him trying to learn how to fill out a check. So you get the idea with that. So he was getting paid $2 per week for doing his chores. That was back in 2017. Then, let me see what I did here. In 2018, I started paying him more actually. I started paying him $6 a week. And I incorporated paying for rent, paying for lights. Obviously, he wasn't putting towards any money towards those bills, but I wanted to show him that even when you are doing chores at your house, and especially when you get older, you're going to have a job and all your money is not going to be for spending. You're going to have to manage your money right so that you have money for your bills. So that's what I started teaching him around this time. And he was 4 at the time, or this is 5. Yeah, he was 5 years old at the time when I started incorporating that. Then I just kept doing it. So then 2019, same thing. The rent, electricity bill, savings, another savings, and then he had spending. I think this one was a spending one. This one was a spending. I don't know why I had savings on top. Then this past year, 2020, he decided, and this is actually kind of funny, he decided he was going to quit working. So, as you could see here, so he worked all throughout January, February, March, April, May. Then he got fired on his birthday because he said that he wasn't going to, he said that he didn't have to do chores anymore. And what was crazy was I said, okay, that's fine. You don't have to get paid. You're still going to do your chores. So he ended up still doing the chores, but not getting paid for it. Then he realized that he wasted all the money that he had for spending, and he decided to start working again. So you see how I rehired him again. So he lost all this money here, but it was a good example. Believe me, he has learned his lesson. So, but I had no problem firing him. So as far as the jobs that he does, he's only 8 years old. So there's, you know, it's not really much that he could do. But right now, this has been going on for a while. Now, the numbers down here are not, this is not accurate, but so he puts the garbage bag into the garbage can. He empties the bathroom garbage cans. He fills the bathrooms with toilet paper when needed. He cleans his room, makes his bed daily, cleans up after eating or playing, picks up all his belongings, brings down his laundry, helps wash his clothes, and folds and hangs his clothes, and any other tasks we ask him to do. So that's basically what he gets paid for. As he gets older, he'll have more responsibility, and then obviously I could up his pay. But for now, I'm just going to keep it at $6. I was going to start giving him a raise every year, so he was getting paid his age. But I decided I wasn't going to do that because I think the $6 is good enough for him. And he's still satisfied with it. So we're good right now with just paying him $6. So for this year, for 2021, I didn't really change up much. I just changed a couple of things. So he still has his expenses. So he'll still pay his rent, his lights, and his groceries. And I put here, bills have to be paid. All money can't go to spending. So he gets told that every single time when he gets paid. So he has to deposit that $1 into here. And we already did that on this sheet. Then I added retirement. So I'm just trying to teach him about what retirement is. So basically just telling him that retirement is money saved for the future. Obviously, this money is going to end up in his savings account along with the expenses also. He doesn't get to spend this money, but we save it. We put it in his bank account along with anything that he saves, and now in this envelope also. And I told him that this is money that you get to use when you're over 65. And I put FIRE here. I don't know if you guys know what FIRE is, but it's financial independence, retire early. That's something that I would like to start doing in the next couple years for myself. So I'm going to start teaching him about that too, so he doesn't necessarily have to retire in his 60s. But whatever, he has a long time to learn about that. But right now I'm teaching him about this. So he will be putting in $2 a week for these. So $1 into save and $1 into the retirement envelope. Then next is spending and giving. So he'll be getting $2 a week for that. He'll put in $1 into give, $1 into spend, and that's what he'll have for spending. We usually always go to Dollar Tree, so he's usually satisfied with just having the $1, and obviously if he wants something extra, I just buy it for him. But he likes having his own money, and having these envelopes is really good, and I'm telling you, the $1 goes a long way with him. And then this is my last one that I added, V-Bucks. Oh my gosh, Fortnite V-Bucks. He is addicted to Fortnite. He plays Fortnite literally every day. So I decided to do an envelope for this. I'll give him $1 per week for this. And whenever he reaches the $8, I think it's $7.99 to get a gift card for I don't even know how many thousand V-Bucks, then he could go purchase that. So it'll take him a while to get there, but that's what he'll have. He could also use his spend envelope if he, you know, saves up his spend and he uses this, then he could get the gift card sooner. But that's that for Fortnite. Oh yeah, and I actually did this too because he's always asking for V-Bucks, and then literally the next day he asks for V-Bucks again, and I'll tell him, listen, I just gave you $5 towards V-Bucks. So now I want him to see, I'm going to write down every single time that V-Bucks are bought so that I could go back and say, hey, on January 5th, I gave you $5 towards that. So because all of a sudden he forgets and he says, oh no, you gave me money for V-Bucks 2 months ago. No. So I did the sheet because I'm really going to keep track of it. So like I was telling you guys earlier, he's not going to get any more raises until he gets older and he can have more responsibility. He'll put in $1 for his expenses into the envelope, $1 into save, $1 into retirement, $2 into spend, and he can fund the give envelope at that time. And $1 goes into V-Bucks. That equals $6 per week. That all equals $312 a year, and $156 of that gets deposited into his bank account. I also save any money that he gets for his birthday, holidays, anytime. All that money has always gone into his bank account. And I also save $10 per week for him since he was born. And I put that into his bank account also. And I don't know, I just thought that that would be helpful for parents. So if you guys thought that this video was useful, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.